Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, cause it's showtime!
And welcome to the morning group. Welcome to Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Freddie.
Merry Christmas in July. Ho, ho, ho. They wanted me to wear a Santa suit.
And that's pretty close.
What happened?
Vinny's not in shot.
We're going to put Vinny in the shot.
Well, Vinny
There
could
he
have
goes.
moved. He could move over.
Merry Christmas to you. Christmas in July.
How
How are you doing?
I'm doing it. Just tell Vinny to move. Be easier than to try to get through all those wires. Now she can't figure her way out.
Merry Christmas, ladies. Merry Christmas, guys.
If you are watching today's show, I want you to call in, and I want you to tell me what you want for Christmas so we can tell Santa. What do you want for Christmas this year?
Can they all sit on your lap? Isn't that the deal?
No, ain't sitting on my
You know what
lap.
I'm wondering now that I'm thinking about it? Is that like unpolitically correct now going forward? Do you think no one can sit on Santa's lap anymore because, not because of COVID, but because, you know, it may be mistaken for, I don't know, workplace harassment or something?
You know, I can't believe that you're
inappropriateness?
going to bring this up with Santa Claus, making
not
him
a-
inappropriate.
I never,
Holy,
I'm just thinking.
did you
people
hear
are
this?
crazy.
What?
People are nuts.
No, you're nuts.
That's true too.
Santa says, sit on my lap. And you make it sound dirty.
Well, just how it came out of your mouth, I'm like, it's kind of like that. The
Santa
things you
say,
say.
come here, little
The
girl.
things that Teddy says can never go unheard
Look
anymore.
at Vinny. The only one that laughs is my cousin Vinny.
When he said that other thing, you're like, that can never go unheard.
Yeah, I'm never gonna hear.
What did I say?
We don't want to repeat that.
I think what I just said is even worse.
That's what.
Come here, little girl.
You're so creepy. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. We are celebrating Christmas in July because
Why
we
not?
can. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Because right now we can do anything.
We took out the old gear. You got to look at, Vinny, where's your little silver tree?
Silver tree? Oh yeah, I need duct tape that.
No, just hold it up. He has a tree. You know, remember, what is it you hold up for a kiss?
Mistletoe.
I gave him that. He took the tree.
Oh, that's so funny. That's our Hanukkah tree. But we can do Hanukkah and Christmas in July.
I almost brought the Hanukkah thing out.
So not that we want to offend anybody. This is just about having some fun. If you don't celebrate Christmas, we can celebrate Hanukkah. We can make this Kwanzaa. We can do it, whatever you want to do. It's just about having some fun in July.
Yep. And we want you to call in 888-994-4995.
Good luck with that.
And let it, huh?
Because they're all here.
Well, and if it rings, just
We're going to get up and run.
Just
so
keep
just
let it
hold
ring
on 1 second.
until we get over to that. We got to figure out how to get the phones out here. What?
Never ending. We'll figure that all out.
I just threw a long wire. Why not? It's a long wire.
Why
It's
not?
a long wire everywhere.
That seems to be the hashtag of today. Why not?
Why not?
How's
You see
your
my
kid-
hat?
How's your, no,
See what it says?
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
That's right.
Where'd you
Ain't
get that from?
I got this from JoJo on the go-go. This is her hat. JoJo, I'm wearing your hat.
That's so funny.
She
I thought
wore
it
it.
was from
That-
Michelle. I wasn't quite sure who it came from.
No, it's JoJo. I think it was JoJo when we had the show that particular year up at the other place.
The other place.
At the other place. And I think we did the Christmas in July then too. See, but then when we did it, we had Steve-O in the house. I mean, we had people in the house. We can't do that now. But Steve-O, if you want to call in, we'd love to have you Christmas in July because it ain't Christmas without Steve-O from New York Sounds.
Absolutely. So you guys ready for Christmas? Slick's got his hat
Of
and
course, of
Santa hat
course.
going.
Yes, of course. We're ready.
How was everyone's evening? Christmas Eve. How was Christmas Eve, guys?
I got lit.
You got lit?
Lit.
I got invited to a party. I was like, why not? I went there. I took
Social
pictures.
distance party.
What kind of party?
Yeah.
I don't know, like someone turned 21, and they're like, yeah, time to get lit.
You got lit.
Lit.
Okay, somebody quarantine that boy.
I'm like,
Don't worry,
and,
it's a small gathering, like under 6 people.
and you had your mask on?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Did you wear your shield?
I left a shield here.
He left his shield here, but
I
he
think
wore
we're
his
going to
mask.
staple it to your head. Let me tell you something. I went out last night to dinner. to get a sandwich. That's dinner.
Okay.
And I visited a place very close to here.
Where'd you go?
I can't say
Okay.
because legally obligations I
How
can't.
was it?
So I go to this place, right? And on the corner, they have a smoke shop.
Okay.
So if you can put one and one together, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
That smoke shop had 5,000 cars coming and going on the hour. I just sat in front of the guys. I sat outside where the guy made the sandwich. And I watched. They were packed 3 cars deep
Really?
for the smoke shop.
Huh.
So I guess it's a vape. What they call those big pipes? Buko?
A bong?
A bong. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Then this place is a bongelitis. Because there were more bongs in the window. I have never seen glass like this. Glass shop, smoke shop, AKA, I don't know what's going on in their shop. But my goodness gracious, the parking lot was full. Every kid in the world, every millennial in the world was going in and out of this
And
place.
clearly, you can't wear a mask in a smoke shop.
No, the owner has a sign in neon that says if you don't wear a mask, you don't get
So
served.
they went in and went out.
They didn't smoke inside the place.
Okay.
This is like an old-fashioned New York style smoke shop.
What'd you get for dinner? Maybe that'll like narrow down where you were.
No, I'm not going to tell you. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this whole catastrophe.
Yeah.
So there are cars coming and going, right? So you ever seen one of these souped-up cars? You know, what they have like a kit car. Is that what they call it?
Okay.
And it's going da 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 da. I mean, it sounded like a machine gun.
She thinks she's
And
so funny.
I look at Linda. I says, "You brought me here to die. You brought me here to die."
How do you guys choose the restaurants you go to?
She did last night. Never again.
Because I'm thinking the places you choose are always like off the beaten path, and they're kind of these obscure.
We do that.
Why? Why don't
because
you
we're
just make a
off
sandwich
the
at
beat.
home?
Because we're off the beaten path. Obscure
What
people.
kind of sandwich was it? Could you not have made it at home?
It was the best sandwich I ever had. The sandwich was really good.
Yeah.
Expensive as hell, but my goodness gracious, the sandwich was to die for. And we enjoyed the sandwich. What we didn't enjoy was the area. Now, you know where we're at
Did you
night.
eat it in your car?
No, we ate outside in front of the guy's place.
So you
which
stayed there
we
and
should have
ate
stayed.
in
We
your
should have
car.
gone in the
Or
car.
you should have taken it home.
But then if I
I
park,
don't understand your brain.
because it's a
set.
hot sandwich, you're gonna take it home. We're gonna get cold. Don't worry.
So
Stop
you-
arguing with
I
me.
don't
Why are you
understand-
arguing?
Because I don't understand your whole mindset, but okay.
We ate in front of the place
Okay.
because we could.
Okay. Mom and Dad are arguing again. I know.
All right, so let me get this right. A smoke shop is not a bong shop.
So there's a smoke shop which usually sells like fake stuff, cigars, cigarettes.
They did that, yes.
Shop that would usually sell like pipes and tobacco
They did that too.
things. You can do both, but usually it's one.
I know what was going on.
What was-
I
what was
know.
going
I am
on,
not going to
Dad?
say because illegal restrictions on my contract do not allow me to say.
And here's when you and I go back and forth, you look at Teddy's eyes and they glass over it. That means Mom and Dad are arguing again. We got to just zip it and say nothing. It's very funny.
But I wanted to ask, next door to this
Delicious
particular,
hot sandwich shop and
well,
smoke
in
shop.
the same little mini mall, there is a place that sells that drink thing. Remember that girl who used to intern with us, and she worked at that place?
Yes.
What's that called?
Kava.
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 Ovaltine?
All right,
No.
so now it's narrowing it down. Now I think I have an idea of what mini mall you're at, but I don't know what
Yes.
sandwich place
It's
there is
right
over
here.
there. I know.
She worked in that one.
Nakava. She
Yeah,
worked
because
at.
I saw the owner
Remember
and I know
Jackie?
him.
Were you guys around with Jackie?
Remember Jackie? And she worked at the Kava. Now, do you guys know what Kava is?
You guys know
Ah,
what Kava is?
No.
Slip?
really?
No, but no. Yeah, no.
Kava is a drink from, I don't know, South America, I venture to say. You drink it and your mouth goes numb.
It's like herbal,
It's disgusting.
mind-blowing stuff.
Or it's like the leaf of the plant. But yeah, it used to be used in like spiritual ceremonies and it helps you like numb out, I guess.
They use it to operate on people in the old days, a heavy quantity of it pure. Now, let me ask you, is that the place you used to work? Then you know where I was.
Yeah, but I don't know what sandwich place is
It's right
over
here.
there.
Oh, it's in the corner. It's brand new. It'll be out in 6 months.
How'd you
those
even
prices.
find it?
Linda found it. So I remember the Kava place, but I didn't tell Linda that I knew the owner because I didn't want to walk in there. They didn't have masks or nothing. You have to wear a mask. It looks like you're allowed to take it over when you're in
I wonder
there.
if that's considered a bar
It is.
because they don't serve beer or alcohol.
Yes, that's it. It's called a tea shop. That's what
so
it's
it can
called,
stay
tea shop.
open. Interesting.
So I was
one
gonna
of those
go in
things that
there,
go,
but then I saw the element and no mask. And nah, no, thank you. And I just kept
Do you
walking.
remember we tried to drink that stuff?
We had a show.
Oh man.
You remember it? Remember Becky and Boca drank it, and she was like
Her tongue
hallucinating.
went numb.
She
After
couldn't
30
talk.
minutes of Becky drinking the cava, her tongue went numb.
Yeah, but you were there when we did the show with the car.
It was a long time ago.
So these guys
This
don't.
was like 2 summer interns
Slickster, you
ago.
don't know what that is. You don't know what that juice is.
It's not. I don't suggest it.
I don't like it.
It tastes like dirt.
It tastes like dirt.
But
Tastes
I
like
guess
if
it
you
has-
wash your socks in dirt, that's what it
It
comes
has
out.
mind-numbing, mouth-numbing properties, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's good. You
I'm
know,
not sure the
moonshine
purpose of
does
it.
too.
Someone told me, I've never personally drank it, but I know people who like love going to coffee bars, and from what I've heard, it's similar to drinking alcohol plus like your mouth being numb. It's just a weird experience, but without like drinking the alcohol, if that makes sense. And plus, I think it has some type of medicinal properties, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, it's medicinal bad for you. No, it's not bad for you. It's just an acquired taste.
So that was your Christmas Eve. How was your Christmas Eve?
It was really good. I slept.
Oh, perfect.
Very well needed rest.
And Val, you had an interesting evening.
I did.
I'm afraid to ask.
One of the girls had an emergency accident, whatever you want to call it, and had to leave, and she was one of our closing girls, so it's me and the manager.
An emergency what?
Yes. It was her and the manager in a store in very limited quantities.
Of what?
Of how many people we have in the store, because we were already limited beforehand.
So were there a lot of people trying to get into the store?
There were, and apparently there were a lot of people yelling at the manager because she had to shorten the capacity, be smaller than what we had it, because it was me and the register and then her managing the rest of the store.
You know, I like it. I like it when they yell at the manager. I got yelled at here. Remember?
She got reported too. Like someone reported her, and she was like, "Well, even knew me, and I was protecting her."
Well, who reported? Who?
Reported, a customer reported her.
They're not letting her in the store,
Well, that's
letting them in
okay.
the
They can
store.
record you. Listen, if it's my store, if I say you can't come in because there's too many people, you can't. It's not a racial thing. It's not like that. But if you hit the limit, well, it is what it is. When you hit the number, sorry, you got to wait outside.
It changes the ratio of who can go in.
When you go to the Dairy Queen to get an ice cream, they make you wait outside online. So Linda went to get an ice cream. I was in Firehouse Sub waiting for an hour.
Do you guys ever eat home?
Sometimes. It depends on the time of day.
I don't know. You went to Firehouse Subs, ice cream, and then this unknown place next to Cava.
That's this week.
And you worry about these kids going out? I don't know.
No, but you got to understand something. I don't go in if there's too many people. We had to go get milk at Publix. Now, you know Publix is requiring you to wear masks.
Yes.
I don't know why they're late to the game, right? They should have been.
They've always required in Palm Beach County. That was a state.
No.
Yeah, it was a state.
In Palm Beach
required.
County, are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I walked into Publix and there was a woman going down the wrong aisle. You know, you have to go up and down the right aisle.
Yeah, I did that wrong the first time I went to Publix because I hadn't been in so long. I didn't realize there were arrows on the floor until someone said you're going down the wrong way, and I looked. I said, "What are you talking about?" But all these, even the dollar store, they have arrows going down different aisles.
So I told this lady, you're going down the wrong aisle. She says, call a cop. And she didn't have a mask on. You believe this? I mean,
Walk in, it's fine, and the people do it at the park by my house too. They take them off the minute they're not by any employees. Like no employee really cares that much a lot of the time to go fight with someone and say you put the mask on. You know what? There's hundreds of videos of people assaulting employees if they ask them to put the mask on.
Way too much fighting going
I
on.
am going to create the mask wearing gang. We're for hire. You hire us, we walk in with baseball bats. You either put on a mask, and if you don't, you're going to be talking to my Louisville slugger.
You what?
Louisville.
Louisville,
Yeah, him too.
Louisville. Yeah, Louisville.
I thought it was Louisville.
No, you didn't.
Louisville,
It says
yeah.
Louisville, Louisville. What's the matter with you? You don't like my English?
Your English is so very sexy.
You
Here's
know,
the-
you're making fun of me since I walked through that door today.
Not at all. Here's the question of the day. One calls it an argument. How do you wash your clothes? Do you put detergent on dry clothes, or do you fill the basin with water and then add your soap?
Put the soap in, put the clothes in, and then water. Oh, I do it the other way. I do the clothes and then the soap. Actually, I do the soap in the water cooler, I guess.
All right, hold on. Let's go again. You put the water in and then the soap?
Well, if you get
You do.
On the washer, because like my washer, the water doesn't start pouring in, so you put the water. So you put the soap in, then you put the soap.
You put it in a dispenser, so you don't care when you put it in.
No, it doesn't go in a dispenser. It goes in the brims, but like the water doesn't start pouring until it goes in.
If you
Really?
put the soap on your clothes, you're gonna ruin your clothes.
Yeah, I don't do that
Okay. You don't do that anymore.
anymore. I got yelled at a handful of
But she's right. Now, if you have a dispenser, you put in the dispenser tells you when it's gonna dispense it.
My dispenser only says for bleach only.
You have to get a new machine. Let me show you the 21st century new
And
washing
what do
machine.
you do with your laundry?
It has everything, dispenses everything, including that little Kotex looking tissue thing that you do.
Really, you have Kotex coming out of your
It's
out of
disgusting.
your laundry machine?
It's like this little pad, like a Kotex pad, and you put it in there, and it's like a softener or something. I don't know.
a dryer sheet.
No, that's a dryer sheet. It's like
you put a Kotex pad in your washing
it
machine?
looks like a pad. It disintegrates. It disintegrates.
Are you talking about those pods?
Yeah, like a
or-
little pod.
A
Okay.
Tide Pod.
Like
You're talking
it's
about
not a Tide
Pods.
Pod.
Tide Pods. Tide
Not a
Pods.
Tide Pod. It's some kind of. Yeah, it's not a detergent. It's supposed to be like a fabric softener.
Where do you guys live? Do you even live on this planet? Because what you do, where you eat, where you go out, and what you put in your laundry is not part of this universe.
Don't hate the player, baby. Hate the
Have you
game.
ever heard of such a thing?
It is what it is.
What kind of Kotex pad of laundry
Some kind of
detergent?
fabric softener thing. I don't know, but it
No, it's a
works.
Tide Pod, yeah.
Because what happens is when you start putting in too much detergent in your dispenser, if you don't clean it out, it cakes up and it destroys everything.
Really?
Yeah, so you have to keep it clean.
Vinny, how do you do your laundry?
I just put my clothes together, put in laundry.
He gives it a mom. That's what they're writing. He gives it a mom.
He's smart.
Now I have the latest and greatest Christmas gift
And what would that be?
that people are asking for that has to do with laundry. They're asking for tongs. I'm gonna say
Tongs or
tongs.
thongs?
Tongs. Those like when you pick up
So
a
you
hot
know what
dog.
I'm reading? I said it's a text between us and Gio, right? And he's typing, and his English is so very sexy. We're talking about laundry. Now, I think you're talking about thongs, and I'm trying to understand how your thong underwear is going to help you pick up laundry. But you meant tongue, which
A
is really
tongue.
kind of funny
You know what a tongue
because
is?
you wrote thong.
I didn't write thong.
You wrote using thongs to grab laundry
That's
because
the
the
stupid.
machines
That's
are
the
bigger
stupid.
and people
No,
can't
no,
reach.
no, no.
So
That
I'm
is
thinking-
autocorrect.
So I'm thinking,
That is
how are you
autocorrect.
taking women thong underwear to pick up your laundry? I'm like, I don't
No,
understand
not woman tongue.
this
thong.
concept.
Tongue. I almost said it too. The tongue. You know the thing with. Ay, Dios mío. No, what's happening is they're making the machines bigger. So shorter people like you and Dawn, you can't reach the bottom of it. How
My
do you
whole head
reach?
goes in.
You go in, right?
My whole head.
Everything.
This
You
morning,
have
the
to
whole
dump
thing.
in.
You got to dive right in. Yep,
That's right.
Head first.
But if you're a little older and you're this short, what do? Hey, Ralphie, come get your underwear. I can't reach it. No, they're using.
a
tongs.
tong, T-O-N-G, the power of an H.
They're using tongues. You can use a thong too, but
That's what I'm thinking. You write thongs, and I'm like, what does this mean? Makes a whole lot of sense. You're hilarious at
have
Christmas
you ever
in July.
used a tongue to pick up your laundry?
No, but I bet that's a Vinny Slick kind of thing. I think you guys like that idea. You know, like you used to flip your hot dogs.
No, I don't think. No. Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Hard pass on that one.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a long
Hard
time. Hard pass. That's a
Interesting.
throwback. Now, there's a game that I want to play with the kids. I'm going to each give them a box with stuff in it.
Okay.
And they have to create a clever way of using it. Like if I were to give them a tongue and a soap thing for the washing machine fabric softener, how would you use it? And I want them to come up with a creative way. It's like the chopping
Chopped.
in food.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do it with household stuff.
Okay, you're going to do this?
Yeah. I already got the boxes and everything. I was thinking about this.
We can go around and get everything out of the studio and see what we can create with this.
It would be very unique.
We got a whole box of Christmas stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, as you can see, we are working on our Christmas apparatusness.
Christmas in July. You tired there?
Oh, she has glitter.
I haven't even sat there yet.
Do you know what happens when a guy walks around with glitter? What do you think happens?
They're happy.
And there you go. That's what happens. They accuse you of being at a strip
Are
club.
clubs still open, by the way? Are dance clubs still open right now?
Well, what? Wait a minute. What's a clips?
Clubs.
Clips?
Clubs.
Clubs.
You said clips.
Clubs.
They are not open. They are not open. Goldfinger and Fort Lauderdale's closed. I went down there, knocked on the door. I said, "You guys open?" No,
Did you and Linda go there for a sandwich?
no. I went there. I went there to find out. I went there to find.
Probably did for a sandwich.
They said no door's
Nice
not here.
sandwich.
Ah.
You know, well, I got to tell you, if I only could, that would be kind of fun.
Oh, you could.
Well, what you can do and what you should do are two different things.
I
If
think-
you could have to look and do it, it could be fun.
Well, you know, not for nothing, but there are male strip clubs that you women go to. I seen lots of films. My sisters told me, "You guys are a bunch of crazies. You make men look normal."
I got to tell you, you know who's got the best models? Danielle Boujon. She posted a picture of a guy this morning. Holy smoke. You talk about being in a club, and now he was not. This was, I guess he's a model. I don't know how Danielle, Danielle's got the best job. She's got the hottest, most beautiful women, and then she's got the most muscular, handsome-looking guys, and then she's got us, Freddie.
And then she got
You know?
slobs.
She's got,
All right, so let me-
on a
so let
sliding
me-
scale of us and them.
So I need to ask, because I know your mom is watching. Have you ever been to a male dance place?
No,
Have you ever seen one?
on TV.
And you and your sister have never been to one? I can't believe that.
I know, you didn't say my sister, you said me.
Your sister has.
My sister's client is one of the largest
She owns
dance
one, your
clubs in
sister, I
Fort
heard.
Lauderdale.
Is it true she
One
owns
of
a
her
club?
clients is one of the large owners down in Fort
A
Lauderdale.
male club.
Female.
No, I'm talking about a male club. In other words, you see male dancers.
No. Chippendales. There used
Like
to
a
be one, I think,
Chippendales.
in North Miami or something, but no.
There's a few. Have you guys ever been? Slick, I don't even. I'm afraid to even ask you
Why would you ask
That's
me?
what he's
no.
using his
Why?
pictures
That'd
for.
be
because
hard.
when you
It's his
date,
resume.
when you date, some of the girls say, "Can we go to the club?"
Oh no, not at all. Not those clubs. No.
They allow men until a certain time, and men have to leave.
I'm trying to
You
figure
been?
out how do you
Vinny's
know
breakfast.
Vinny, you been there?
My grandma and my mom did back in Brazil.
Oh, Brazil's totally different.
I'm gonna tell you about Brazil. Bien high, very hotty, spotty, spicy, mucho caliente.
But it's totally different. It's much more accepted in the norm. Bathing suits in Brazil.
You
and
notice they
everything.
call it the bikini.
Heaven?
No,
Haven?
no, what do they call the bikini wax? No, they call it the
Brazilian.
Brazilian. The Brazilian wax. You know why they call it Brazilian wax?
There's nothing left.
Mhm. Talk about Santa in July.
Can you imagine a guy ever having that Brazilian wax?
Ouch. Slick, can you imagine? Slick, do you know what a Brazilian wax is?
I mean, I don't know. You only live once, so I might try it.
You might try it.
And
Might
again, this
try
goes
it.
back
You
to
only
Kenny
live
Love
once.
saying,
You
how do you
brave
guys
soul."
get away with what you talk about on air?
Now, have you seen the latest? The tattoo parlors are open.
Really?
Tattoo parlors are still open, yeah? You got anybody here has a tattoo?
I do.
What do you got?
Don't worry about it.
Is that what it says?
You have a tattoo, says don't worry about
Yeah,
it?
that's how you said.
I didn't ask you
No
where you
pun
put
included.
it. I asked you what you got. What kind of tattoo?
I
Oh,
think it
it's-
says, don't worry about it.
Is it like a flag, an animal?
No.
A mineral.
Symbol. I'll say symbol.
Oh, it's a symbol. Okay. Well, I saw yesterday a show that they had where they're doing tattoos. So you ever wonder how a voluptuous woman, I'm going to say that for now. And they're good-looking guys, too. They go in there. And they put the tattoo right on their buttocks. You ever seen what they wear to get a tattoo on your buttocks?
Probably a whole lot of what we wear under our clothes anyway.
Yeah, you wear like a
thong.
like
Back
one
to
of those
the
things that
thong.
has like the buttons on the bottom or something. You snap it off. It's like a whole body thing.
bodysuit, Yeah.
Yeah. So she was wearing this thing, right? And this tattoo went from her hip to the top of her knee. And my God, it was complicated. It was like one of the art pieces
It
in
must have been beautiful, though.
that was 12 hours of pain waiting
Well,
for her.
the pain, I don't know how people endure that kind of pain for that long. They're beautiful afterwards, but the pain, ooh.
So if you were to get a tattoo, not that mom and dad's at home that they weren't telling the kids they're getting tattoos, because no. If you were getting a tattoo, what would the tattoo be? We'll start with Slicky Baby.
Oh, me. It'll probably be I was thinking about this one a lot, but I don't have no tattoos. It'll probably be Medusa.
A what?
Medusa.
Medusa.
The one with the serpents in the hair?
Yeah.
Really?
On your
Probably be
chest?
Medusa. Yeah.
Why?
Really?
Because like, what is it? There's always weird stories about Medusa on like, she was, what is it? They said she was ugly, but the story behind her is like she got raped and
Really?
There's a big
The story behind Medusa, she got raped.
by the gods, and then the what is it? The female.
So why
goddesses
would
were
you put that
jealous.
in your chest?
No, because I have to show her off. She's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
No, you're good. You're good.
But the whole story is the original story was she's intimate in Athena's temple, and as a punishment, it's going to make her ugly. Whereas now people actually delve into it, is that she was raped in the temple, and the gods in the story couldn't let her get away with it. So Athena pretended to punish her, make her ugly. Athena said she would turn people to stone to protect herself. She's like so.
So that's what happens when you look
That's
at her. Her
interesting.
eyes light up and you turn to stone.
Thank you, Teddy, for the layup. You know.
Wow.
That's
no,
heavy.
it's good. You're
You guys
good.
should do a show on mythology. That's really cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be her though.
That would be.
That's
That's interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Tag you're it. I'm kidding.
What about Vinny? Vinny, you already have one, but if you were to put a new tattoo, what would it be, and where would you put it?
I'm not sure. Probably some kind of language that says steak. Any language that says food or steak or pork.
You would put like Chinese menu on your back?
You could
Yeah.
put like a Chinese box, a takeout box with some chopsticks on top.
Yeah.
Not funny.
If it says peace, I'll be mad.
He's got his show today.
No fun included.
I will
pun
look at you now
included.
and say, what am I having for lunch? Let me look on Vinny's back.
We got chicken and broccoli, beef and noodles. What you got you like?
You know, the latest and the greatest now is that they're putting metal to tattoos. So in Vinny's, like metal pieces, like
Really?
piercings to tattoos. Yeah. Which is really cool, but it's more, but now you have a tattoo. Like in his case, the lady, the eyes might have 2 diamonds. I'm afraid to ask where he's going to put the face, but we'll leave that alone. Yeah. And then in Vinny's case, it had 2 chopsticks on his back. 2 metal
Yeah.
chopsticks.
Okay.
It'll be that way. Teddy, what would you do if you were getting one? Where would you put it?
I wanted to get a little matching heart tattoo on my finger with my sister, and then I wanted to get on my ribcage royal flush of cards from my dad.
Why? Dad likes to play cards?
Yeah, my dad's a poker player.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he did like his whole life. He was a professional poker player.
Really? We should have Dad come in here and teach us all how to play cards. I have a card table. Oh my God. A new show. Ding, ding, ding.
He
New
can do it
show.
actually from home.
The poker hand. Oh my God.
You know how you watch poker on Saturdays on the weekend? They do it from home.
No, I don't watch it.
My dad used to, when they were doing it at travel, he used to actually be
Really?
playing Vegas.
Do you know that my son Freddie, he'll kill me now, is a great poker player. He used to pay his rent until I stopped him and said, no more, don't do that no more. Then I get money when he won.
You're hilarious.
It's true. He was great at it. I don't know how. I think it's just luck. But I guess you must know how to
You
play
gotta
it,
know how
you
to
know?
play.
Oh,
Val?
that's interesting.
I've been wanting a butterfly with a halo. I haven't figured out where to put it. I think maybe up there.
A butterfly with a halo. And what's the significance of that?
I've always seen myself as a
Butterfly with a halo. And what would you get?
Wings.
Wings
Angel wings.
on your back?
Tinkerbell wings. No, I think on my ankle.
Wings.
Yeah. I was thinking Tinkerbell, but it's really bigger than Tinkerbell. But I'm trying to find a way for it to glitter or be iridescent. I haven't quite found anyone that can make that happen, but I'm looking into it because I want it to glow and be glittery. So it's bigger than Tinkerbell. She's, a person. It's just bigger. So wings.
Interesting. It's a lot of percent. The what?
It was like a big thing a few years ago. You can take someone's ashes and after release it with the ink and then
Ugh.
That could be a whole other concept for Wayne.
Ugh. Why would I want somebody's ashes tattooed in my skin? They do that now? Wow.
Would you ever get another one?
No, I'm done getting tattoos. What I wanted to get was a piercing on my tattoo's eyes, my cheetah's eyes.
Really?
Yeah, because they're green, so I wanted to put 2 green stones. My mother's favorite stone was the green,
The emeralds?
the emeralds, and I wanted to put 2 small emeralds on there. But that's a lot of pain.
How would you pierce it? Because how would there be like no back to it? It would just be permanently embedded?
Yeah, how do they stay in?
Has the like the side that comes through the other way?
Do they surgically
As a post.
put it in a post? You know how it's done? Does it hurt?
You know a lot. How do you do it without a back?
So it has a flat back on the end of it, and they have to cut into your skin. They put it in, and they leave the little like stem sticking out of it. They'll either stitch it together, or if they need something small enough, they'll just kind of put the back in, and then they'll screw the top on, and it heals over your skin.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it.
Huh.
I know it could be done. I just didn't know what it took to get it done.
Interesting.
But I was thinking of putting 2 emeralds in there.
Wow. Interesting.
But that must hurt like hell.
And if you want, you can change the top of it like it heals. But if you want to get it taken out, they have to like go back in and take the whole thing out.
You gonna hold on that idea?
I wanted to do it.
All right.
The problem is that when you get older, tattoos begin to change. For lack of a
Yes,
better,
as our skin loses
you
its
have to.
elasticity.
You sort of have to lift weights in one arm just to keep the tattoo looking like.
And there you go. Let's take a quick commercial break. Let us know what you do for Christmas in July. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Yes, we are dressed like this. It is not a rerun. We're actually airing live. It is Christmas in July at the Brooklyn Cafe
This
Show.
is not a tape,
Because, why not, Freddie? Because we can?
because we can.
Who are you going to talk
Our
to?
young ladies have no mics.
Did you guys not turn your lavs on?
Did you guys turn your lavs on?
All right, we're going to check that out. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Oh.
Not all CBD products are made the same. Here at your CBD store, our trained and highly educated staff can help recommend the perfect products for you. Stop in and see for yourself at one of our locations in Pembroke Pines, West Boca, Boynton Beach, or Singer Island. Or call us today at 561-437-1080. Again, that's 561-437-1080. Admirers, connoisseurs, and enthusiasts of the art world, witness a visual spectacle like no other. Come visit the Gallery at the Theater, one of South Florida's best-kept secrets. Located in the heart of Boca Raton, the gallery features a diverse catalog of sculptures and paintings by world-renowned artists. But that's not all. All of the art is showcased in a live studio setting, home to South Florida's very own Brooklyn Cafe Show, starring Dawn and Freddie S. And to top it all off, our collection includes signed memorabilia from some of the world's most iconic names in sports and entertainment history. So come on over, enjoy a cup of coffee, and experience the magic of the Gallery at the Theater. Located at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard in Suite 13. Or give us a call at 888-994-4995.
They call me Don Pablo, and 20 years ago, I discovered my passion for great quality coffee. Today, we're roasting excellent quality coffee that's rich, smooth, and very complex. It's a taste that's new in the world.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Mic was not turned on in the 2
So
ladies.
sorry about that. Are the lavs turned on now, Val? All right. Yes, we had some great information. So we need to rethink about this whole Medusa thing. I think that, you okay?
You're good.
She goes flying over the handicap ramp. You good there, Val?
Yep.
I think this could be a really cool show for you guys to do on 2020. How do you remember all of this mythology?
Because like Greek mythology was like very interesting before like I got into actual shows. So there was always something that was happening in Greek mythology, even though it was written down. And the fact that I kept learning more and more about them, I'm like, these guys, just like Vinny was portraying them, these guys sound like frat boys. Zeus couldn't keep it in his pants. And then, like, they locked away a lot of people.
How did you guys learn mythology? Because somehow I must have missed out that Zeus couldn't keep it in his pants.
That was my dad, when I was a kid, he used to read me like the Greek mythology and Norse mythology books. Those were like bedtime stories. So I don't know about anyone else, but that's how I read it.
That's very
Like
cool.
Neil
Val, you
Gaiman
too?
and stuff.
Not really.
What about, what was it, Achilles, your Achilles heel?
Yeah, that's a whole Greek mythology story.
And Aphrodite, and then Pegasus. I love Pegasus, by the way. I think Pegasus. Again, back to the
The
wings.
Hercules movie.
We never. Oh, the Hercules. I love that movie.
Hercules too? The
Yeah.
Disney movie or the real thing?
Both. I love
They're
the
so
movie.
different. The real story and the movie. Like when you read the actual story of Hercules, you're like, oh, that's just sad.
What's the real story of Hercules?
His mother, I don't remember if she was raped by Zeus or they had an affair. Hera tried to kill the mother. She hid away, had the baby. And when they found out about Hercules, they gave him, I think, 12 trials. I don't remember exactly how many. And it was like, you have to kill this monster, you have to kill this lion, you have to herd these things. And at the end of it, you'll like be alive, basically.
So Zeus was kind of uncool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
he
cool
was
dude.
definitely.
Dictatorship.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
because he was on top of the mountain.
But he
Yes.
wasn't very kind to women, it seems.
No, women in those days were just property.
Did you know all this back in those days in
Of
Greek
course.
mythology?
Now, who was Zeus' son?
He had a lot of sons.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a lot of kids.
A lot of illegitimate children.
A lot of- yes.
A lot of illegitimate.
Who was
They
Zeus's
leave out of
wife?
the movie.
Huh?
Who's his wife?
Hera.
Hera. So he had children with many women because apparently he raped them. Did he rape Medusa too?
No, he
No.
didn't. A human did. Medusa was a human, and like another human guy raped her in Athena's temple.
Correct.
Wow, they're
Yeah.
so freaking smart, these kids.
Oh, were they going to school for something?
But
You
they
didn't
all
learn that
know
at
it.
school.
Wow.
You just learned this on our own.
Yeah, I learned it on my own, or like somebody
Learning by your
enticed me to
own.
go into the story more, and I'm like, I have to see why they did that.
Here's what I'm thinking. You know how we were going to do the show on the aliens? I think you guys should do a show on Greek mythology.
That'd be cool.
Because 3 out of the 4 of you seem to know it, which must mean it's important in your demographic generation. Speaking of demographics, how about those numbers on Ant Media Productions?
You know, I was going to bring that up, but I'm fighting with somebody on Facebook right now that has a page.
You're always fighting too.
Well,
Aren't
I'm
you tired
fighting
of
because,
fighting?
well, you know, they asked me to join a group,
Yeah.
right? So what do? You randomly pick somebody to join a group?
Did they ask you, or did it just come
They
up on
asked
Facebook
me,
and Facebook
join
said-
this group.
Facebook said join the group.
Not Facebook, this person.
Okay.
So she's an admin on the page,
Yeah.
and they make you fill out a question. I clearly tell them we're a production company. We do X amount of stuff, and we put our content on your page.
Mm-hmm.
And with the content, people say things or they sell things or whatever, right?
Yes.
So she's arguing with me, saying, "This is your second warning. You do too many shares. Too many shares." So if I have 32 shows and I share 32 different shows on her page, it's too many shares. I'm only allowed on her page 1 share a week.
Okay.
Well, what good is that? So she's arguing with me. So I says, "Don't worry about it. I'll take myself off of there
There you go.
and be done with it." I mean, give me a break. All of a sudden, they want you
This
to
is not
say-
very Santa-like of you, so.
It's
Ho, ho,
arguing
ho.
with me, so I put that to the side.
Okay,
now.
Santa,
Now I
so-
can't talk to, "Hello, Mr. Pepe, Jose Pepe." And
Do you know who that is?
Yes. Remember a couple of years ago when I brought the fruit that you put on your tongue and then you spit it out and everything tastes sweet, like sugar? Remember that?
Uh-huh.
That's Jose Pepe. That's the guy.
Okay.
That's a plant guy.
I thought he was coming up in November.
Something happened called coronavirus.
Oh, really? He got sick?
I don't know if he got sick, but he ran for the hills. He said, "Not now.
Somebody here?
Yeah,
Pierre.
Pierre just walked in.
Okay.
And then he
Not
walked out.
now." So,
Well, back to your Ant Media Productions. Don't you think it would be
Oh.
a cool mythology piece?
no, first of all, let me congratulate everybody in this room. Congratulations. I saw the numbers. I sent them to Dawn this
He
morning.
says, do you know what this is? I have no clue what this is. I
The
know.
Ant Media Production channel, of all the channels we have, including number 1 Sarah Spiritual. I gotta tip my hat. She's number 1. Was number 1. Now it's Ant Media Productions is number 1 on our network. close to 50,000 hits a month.
Wow.
50,000.
That's a lot.
Yeet.
That's a whole lot of heavy.
And if anyone's wondering what airs on Ant Media Production, that would be every single one of our shows.
Well, no, we have
All of their shows.
originations. We have. It's like an HBO series. You got Slick Speaks. You got No Pun
Meanwhile.
Intended or Included.
Turn around.
You have
BYOB Business
Oh, yes,
Kitchen.
they were coming for Christmas.
yeah BYOB. We have all sorts of. who's
No.
that?
Pierre, can you bring those in? Oh, somebody's attached to those. Come on in. There's a person behind those.
Yeah.
Those are the balloons for Fuego, and she's helping us do Christmas in July.
Put it on that table right there.
They're
right?
too big. They're floor worthy.
Okay, so put it where the table
Careful
is.
the door. Door.
Lower, lower, and they're behind you, Freddie. Look at that!
Santa came
Shall we
in.
put
Over
it
there on the table right,
right
there.
here?
Yeah.
Or, no, or between you guys?
Just
Yeah,
put it
put it.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's put it next to the guy so we can see it. Thank you, Pierre.
Pierre, turn it around. Put Santa Claus to the front of the camera.
It's not on the camera, though.
Put it in between Slick and Vinny.
Slick and Vinny.
Slick, grab these
Move the
balloons
mic
and hold on
on the
to it.
little white table.
Do we actually, Val, can you go out and see if we can get the card from the lady who delivered them?
coming.
She's part of Fuego, and
Put it where
because
you
we
were
were
sitting.
doing
Put it where you were sitting.
because we're doing all of our guests virtually, she dropped them off so we can participate in Christmas in July. He's gonna. Santa needs his glasses, and these come to us by Duleda Rodriguez, decoration and event planner. 561-530-8323. These
Yeah,
are
watch it. You're in the shot.
Camera.
You're standing right in front of the camera. Keep.
Do you do you see the balloons?
Yes,
Can you see it?
we can see it. And if you guys put it on the floor, we can't see Santa all the way.
Here.
There you go.
What?
Oh my gosh, look at
What?
these.
Spanish.
Yeah, I speak Spanish.
Look at these. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that
Tell her
Santa
that we'll be
balloon.
with her in 10 minutes.
So Claudia put this together for Fuego, and she delivered it, and that's unbelievable.
And she does all sorts of arrangements with the balloons. What is
We're
it?
looking at the camera. It's just Santa.
It's just Santa on the camera. Yes, this is not a tape. This is real. This is Christmas in July, brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Slick, you're now Santa.
Voice of Santa.
That is a spectacular balloon.
All right, put it on the table.
Wow, that's
We'll
amazing.
keep it in the shot.
So she's going to be doing a virtual interview today on Fuego.
Very nice, and it's very nice because Fuego is one of the new shows that we have out there going and growing, and it's remarkable
That's
some of the
awesome.
things that they have bring forward, and that being one of them. But I wanna tip my hat to you guys because you guys are doing a fantastic job on Ant. Ant Media Productions Facebook page has only been open for a month,
A couple months, yeah.
couple of months.
Slick has been doing a great job. I think, Slick, you've been spearheading that page. So kudos to you. Nice job.
I try.
And BYOB, they are launching their
BYOB.
first radio on WNN tomorrow. So because you've done such a spectacular job and the background and everything of putting that together, Lady N and Tatiana are now going to be airing streaming as well as live at 11 a.m. on WWNN Radio
That's good.
and on your iHeartMedia app.
That's good.
It's going to be a whole lot of nights. And the other thing is that we have today on the slate, you're going to have, what is it going to be today? Uncensored,
You
what
had a
is it?
full day. What's your show today?
What's it going to be?
About Christmas stuff and some random stuff.
But is it going to be included
Or
or
intended or?
intended or
We will see.
Yeah, something. We'll
no
see. though.
pun
Yes,
included?
how do you like that?
Included,
Yes.
attended.
You know, it doesn't matter because whatever comes out of his mouth is what it's going to be. So it's no pun intended, included, and everything in between there.
Pretty
And then-
much.
And then we also have Dina's last show on the air, which she could still do it her remotely when she goes to New Hampshire if she wants. Huh?
And Lenny?
And Lenny, we don't know that.
Oh,
We don't know. He's going to let me know what he wants
He's
to do.
going to see if he can extend his opportunity.
He doesn't think he wants to leave, is what he said. So we have, what is it? What's this show called?
Music therapy.
Music therapy. And we have Dina's In the
with
Tea.
Dina. And then this afternoon we've got Kelsey, Spotlight with Kelsey.
Yeah, so we got 4 more. And we got 5 more shows in the lineup, in the queue to air. Also, I want to invite you to watch. You can watch the Brooklyn Cafe on Roku and Amazon Fire. If you have it, I went to Amazon and I looked in there. I can't watch me on TV. I can't do it. I
Well, you
just
should
cannot
see
do
you
it.
now because it's even better.
This is a scary thought. I thought that she would not only turn off the mics, but turn off the cameras. But I didn't get my. You know, you got to be a real knucklehead to do this. You know that, right?
I know. And you walked in, you looked at me, I said, Christmas in July, it's a good thing we took out that box. You know, that apron comes to us from Israel. I want to go next door and see if he's any coquito in the house. You know, he makes it over there, so maybe he can whip up a fresh batch.
So I think that the winner today has to be Teddy. You see her hat?
I love that hat,
It's
Teddy.
as long as her hair.
Longer.
It's
like
long.
Rapunzel. You could be like a Rapunzel hat. What's the story of Rapunzel? You guys know that one?
I don't know the original Grimm.
No, I don't.
know
I
if
don't.
it's a
She
Grimm
threw
I
the-
just know the Disney.
She threw her hair out the window to get saved from the
Yeah,
prince.
but why is she there?
Why was she in
Because
the tower?
because the guy wanted to marry her and she didn't want to marry him.
No. Because
it has to do with some wicked
the
stepmother, probably.
the Disney version, the Tangled Disney version, is that
She had like magic hair or something.
she had
right?
magic hair and she was kidnapped from her parents, who were royalty, and she was kept in this tower until she was like 18 or something like that, and she escaped and went back to her family. Like she followed the lanterns that happened on her birthday every year.
But I don't know if that, because I don't remember that happening in the fairy tale. I don't know the original.
Right, I don't know the
fairy
original
tale.
version, I just know the Disney version.
I just know the like.
I'm watching Dina trying to put her mask over her earrings.
Is your mask
It's a
upside down?
science to it, I know. It's not easy.
That's why I took mine off.
You know, I've tried it. Sometimes you find my earrings are like stuck to my face because I've got the mask loops over them. It's a whole science.
Yep.
The Disney version is so interesting. But yeah, you're like Rapunzel with that hat. You could
Yep.
throw your hat over the window. Although she'd be saving people. Teddy would not be the one being saved. She would be the savior.
The savior.
What else you got cooking over there? 10 o'clock. Who's airing today? Vinny? Vinny. So he's going in. He's setting it up inside. And you've got a guest coming in on VMix, I believe.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am.
All right, so you got a lot of stuff going on today. It is Christmas in July at the Brooklyn Cafe. Dina, today's your last day. Come sit. You're going to go around? Okay. So today's her last day. She goes back to school. Now who are you talking to?
Same person.
Why don't you just stop engaging in the conversation?
I did, and I got rid of the group. I'm no longer in the group, and I got rid of her. So we're
Okay.
good to go.
All right.
I just had to get that off my chest. You know, it seems that because of what's going on
You're
around
so
us,
funny
more
that
and
you
more.
do this while we're on air.
Well, it seems that because of what's going on around us, more and more people are getting a little bit testy. People are getting a little bit angry. People are getting a little bit ferociously, what do you call it? Uncouth.
I think people, and it's July and it's hot and people are cranky. I got to tell you, business in July on a good year is business in July in South Florida. So now it takes it to a whole nother level of things. And people are quarantined with their spouses and they're like, oh, this isn't so good either. So Dina, pick up your mic because today is your last day.
That's
Use the
right.
other
We
one.
have to
Your thumbs.
we have to send you off with all the funnies.
So when do you leave? Go back to school on Friday?
No, Friday is like one of my last packing days, and then 2 days after, I'm
How
driving
much you
down.
have to take back? A lot of stuff?
Yeah, a lot. Like
That-
I'm filling up my whole car pretty much.
Now, did you see the news where all of a sudden even the president now is retracting? DeSantis is everybody's going back and saying they made a mistake.
Can you imagine if you get up there and they go, you get halfway
no,
there and
I
they
have
go,
a feeling it's gonna. I have a feeling what I think is gonna happen. I'm gonna bring all my stuff down. I'm gonna set up my room. I'm gonna have like 2 days, and then they're gonna send us all back. That's what I think is gonna happen.
I can
Don't
see
wanna
that.
pack your room, dude.
Yeah,
I
could
know.
Wait a week.
I can see that happening because, you know, you don't send people into a war zone, and right now, it looks like California is going to overtake New York City. They'll do it by Sunday, as the epicenter of the country, and then Florida will follow a week later. Congratulations, we're doing a great job.
yeah, but I'm more I don't know, we're done to talk about that bad stuff. We're going to miss you.
I know I'm gonna miss you guys, but I'm gonna be back for Thanksgiving.
And then she's staying for a while because Thanksgiving, now they don't go back after Thanksgiving, they stay until after New Year's.
Well, you also have a laptop, and you can still do your show up from up there.
Right.
And you also were in charge of the radio station up there. I want to talk. I don't know if they're going to open it.
I know, that's why I think once I get down there and settle and see what their protocol is about everything, then I will know more if I can use their station to like do things. We're gonna have to see, I don't know.
It could be because it could be a godsend, another door opening, and all of a sudden you carry everything we do up there, and if they need content. We were just talking about that. Amp Media Productions is the #1 channel on the circuit right now. We're close to 50,000 hits a month.
Wow.
And that's just Facebook, ladies and
So I
gentlemen.
want to ask you, we're going to take a positive spin on this, Santa. Of all the things we've done since March, as things change, what's the one thing that you think has been one of our greatest achievements?
That channel. That channel has brought in so many different shows, ideas. It's brought in the kids' ideologies. We've pushed them out of the nest, and they've done it. And if anybody comes along and tells you, oh, I'm afraid this doesn't work, nobody's listening, you're wrong. Absolutely wrong. And I got proof now. And you're looking at the proof because it's in this room. And they led the way. And they're going to make it bigger. Can you imagine if this continues to grow and they're hitting 100,000 viewers per channel? I mean, you got to understand something. A production company's job is to produce sound, is to make it so you're aware of what's going on. And look at Slick. Everybody loves Slick. They want to adopt him and take him home. Everybody loves this kid. Okay? Look at the Teddy Uncensored. She's the one that started it all.
So I want to ask Ted, you've been here with us, you and Slick, since all of this started, but you the longest. What have you seen? When do you think one of our biggest achievements from March forward after all of our changes?
I would say it's that everything we had talked about before the quarantine that seemed so far away, we're now getting done within like a week's time or a day's time. Things that we thought would take months and months, we get done so quickly now.
The turnaround, you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Val, how about you since you've been here? We kind of threw her right in.
Yeah.
We never gave her a
Slick,
chance.
how about you? Because you were with us. You started with us right as all things sort of changed.
January, but I would have to piggyback on. I'm just kidding, but but I'll say like the same thing as Teddy. Like things got done faster, but you know we're gonna be. I feel like we're gonna pause for a minute because we don't know when the second wave is or if we're on the second wave right now. And because you just mentioned California, I didn't even know about California.
California Dreaming. We're going to open up
So-
another channel out there.
We're in a tsunami right now, so we're just
But-
rolling with the waves.
But we are rolling like quicker than, especially with Business Kitchen and media.
It's just amazing that you guys all kept going, even during like the
Yeah.
quarantine, like when it started. Like you took all the precautions you needed to. You like kept everyone their jobs. Like you just kept going through it, and I think that's cool.
That's all in
Correct.
tribute to you guys because
right.
you all come in and you wear your masks and you respect each other and you know if you've been exposed, you stay away. Everyone, including those that are not here that are watching, actually Mia's going to join us on VMix today and hopefully she'll be
good.
back in on Friday. Everyone's taking precautions and you care about everyone. And I think what we have here is, I hope, the melting pot for what everyone as a model should see is caring for our friends and our extended family and our coworkers. And we keep going and we've kept visitors out and we've kept our family safe and just like at your home and we keep going. And you guys, for me, what we did, that first show we did that Friday before, I think it was your my birthday weekend when everything started shutting down. That Friday we did Momentum Mindset and they said to us, we only had one platform. And they said, why can't we both be on at the same time? And we said, we can't. And by that Saturday, we opened up all of our channels and all of the platforms within 24 hours. And by Monday, we had a virtual platform and we were running everything back from our homes. So the fact that we were, like Teddy said, able to turn this over in a 24-hour time period with new artists and new shows and new sponsors and new interns and producers and more shows, and everyone respects what we're doing. What they say yesterday, you don't have to like us, but at least respect the business that we're putting forward.
That's right. I mean, the common denominator here is that the world's not going to stop.
But our strength, Freddie, truly to me, is our crew. Because you and I are you and me. And from a shoebox or a table, we can only do what we can do, but they are the ones that keep the ideas flowing, the conversation, and the everything,
And
and
it's
the
funny.
production.
It's funny because we've had them all interview other people. We throw them into the mix, and we just go, and we learn as we go. And so a mic today for the first 20 minutes of the show, and the two ladies wasn't on. But that's what live is all about. And then there's no hard feelings, and there's no wrong or right. It's just a growing
It's actually
and
about
going in
40
process.
minutes.
Is
So I was
what happens.
watching the news last night, CNBC, whatever it was, and they were interviewing the head of the teachers union from Tallahassee. He was on Wi-Fi. He went out.
Yep.
The whole interview goes out. He was in and out and choppy. So it's not that it's any different for anyone. We're all in the same boat, the same seas, navigating all of this together.
They have
It's
they have
interesting.
Fucci being interviewed, and it froze. Fucci, whatever his name is, and it froze in a very very, very not cool looking.
It's interesting,
picture.
right? Because
But
now
they didn't
it's
take it
become the
down.
norm.
They didn't take it down. He was like, I was dying. I ran to get my phone to take a picture, but they took it down after
Now
that.
it becomes the normal.
But it is the normal. And and you have to take a look at, what's around us. And the future of America, it sits in this room. And that is what my biggest accomplishment is here, is to let the world know there is a tomorrow. I mean, we're going into a European deal where we're going to be opening up platform. We're going to start that on Friday. What are we doing in Europe? Well, Europe is part of this country, and we're going to need their help in our business state of mind. We're going to need that because they're ahead of us now.
We're going to see what happens.
So we're going to see what happens is right.
All right, tune in. Right now, I think Vinny's show's getting ready to go out. Vinny, I don't even know what the name is the show's going to be today. No pun intended.
Or included.
Or
Included,
included.
yeah.
Stay tuned. Christmas in July coming to you at 12 o'clock. We've got these beautiful decorations going to be on Fuego at 11:30. We've got Lenny at 11:30 also, I think, for music therapy. We've got In the Tea with Dina at
11.
and 10:30 is
10:30 is Lenny.
10:30 is Lenny.
11 is Dina, and
It's
then
a-
11:30 is Fuego.
It's a full lineup, and I think we got to order breakfast. So, and there's Lenny. He's all dressed for Santa. All right, everyone, have a great morning. Stay tuned. Be safe. Wear your mask. Word of the week is cupcake, and we'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you at midday. Don't be late.
Bye bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just a ray of light.